Do people really understand other people? That's the question that I ask myself every time I listen to people and how they get so appalled or offended by things that are really human nature. Humans' nature. It's what people do. Now, we can make all these moralistic and ethical rules, but hunger, envy, jealousy, lust, greed, those are all innately human. So when somebody does something that is human, we shame them for being human. And to me, that doesn't really make a lot of sense. Not really, especially if what they're doing is not hurting other people. You have all the food that you want. I got all the food that I want. Why are you mad because of what I'm eating? What does what I eat have to do with you? Why are you offended by that? That's the question that I want to ask people. Now, I understand people not liking liars. However, a lot of people really can't handle the truth. You don't want people to tell you the truth. You shame them so much that they have to lie to you just to fit in because no one wants to be ostracized. I'm different. I can accept differences. I know that people don't think like me. I know that people do what they do, and I'm not offended by what you do. Smoking cigarettes for some people is normal. Somebody else is offended. But as long as you ain't blowing cigarette smoke in my face, I don't care what you do. You can drink alcohol or don't. It doesn't bother me. But oh, you're so offended when somebody is doing some drug, but you don't think about alcohol as a drug or sugar as a drug or nicotine as a drug or caffeine as a drug or Tylenol as a drug. Some people take Tylenol like it's going out of style, but it's okay because it's legal. And that's where I think I get confused when I interact with people. It's really about the stuff that offends you and the stuff that doesn't. And it's perplexing to me. Oh, it's okay that somebody that's 21 has a, a relationship with somebody that is 19. But if somebody that's 18 has a relationship with somebody that's 17, depending on where they're at, it's wrong. See, we have all these crazy rules. It's okay for you to go to the military and shoot at somebody at 18, but you can't drink alcohol at 18. Crazy, right? So some of the things we talk about or get offended by to me are hilarious. They're ludicrous. They're strange. And I'm the strange one because I'll call it out without being disrespectful to you. I just want you to think. I'm not here to tell you what right and wrong is for you. I can tell you what right and wrong is for me. And that's not letting people make their own choices when they get to the quote unquote agreed upon age to do so. So if somebody's 18, they can be punished, but then they don't have all the rights of somebody else who's 21. It's weird to me. Um, I say once somebody can pass I'm being cognizant test, they can analyze why they do what they do and they understand it, then maybe they should be considered an adult. But to protect people and give them excuses and leniency for mistakes, we put it in a certain way. But somebody could be more mature and uh, mentally grown at 12. I'm just saying. I'm not saying right or wrong, but there is a possibility of that, is there not? So I guess sometimes when I listen to people and the absurdities and things that people talk about, it's crazy to me. Me, I like peace. I don't like to mess with people. I like to do my own thing. I like to read my own books. I want to see people smile. There's things I don't agree with, but like hitting people that ain't did nothing to you just because they pissed you off with their conversation or their ideology or their opinion. Yeah, I don't agree with that, but we do it all the time, and I understand why people do what they do because people want control, people want power. I understand why people judge other people, but they don't tell you exactly what they think. You'll critique somebody else, but what about you? So let me tell you, I think a lot of people are messy. You need to focus on yourself. You care so much about what other people are doing and gossip, but you don't look at your own life. And I look at my life all the time. I'm just trying to be the best person I can be. I'm trying to take care of myself. I really don't care too much what other people do. I will listen, but happy or not, explosion or not, as long as they're not messing with me, I don't care. Just don't cause me no pain, and I won't cause you no pain. That's where I think I run into it with people because find a way to be happy. People are going to do what they want to do, and people are going to do what they do. Sometimes people will use emotion to sell to you. If you want to be emotionally manipulated and give somebody some money because they're gonna tell you something that you want to hear, then you do that. Me, I'm not trying to get your money for that. Of course, I want money because I work for money, but I don't want your money for false pretenses. I'm not trying to get your money to get you to think, "Ooh, listen to this dude, Charles. I am not a guru. I'm not wiser than you. I'm passionate about life. I'm passionate about happiness. I'm passionate about trying to see people smile, and I don't feel good denigrating and talking about other people because I can talk about all type of things. Talking for me is easy. It's no big spectacle. It's no super skill. I can just tell you what I'm thinking and I let it flow like the river. It's easy for me. So it amazes me that most people don't have something to talk about that's constructive or positive or uplifting. And even sometimes when people talk, it's always a manipulation tool to get you to buy something. Man, all I want to get you to do is to smile, to be nice to somebody, to be uplifting to somebody, to be kind to somebody, and ask them if they tell you how they think. Ask them why they think the way they think. Most people won't be honest in their own view. Where I'm honest with my view. I love humanity, and I can be subjective, but I'm extremely objective. Like so, if somebody tells me that a movie is good, even though it may not be a genre that I like, I'll watch it, and it doesn't have to be a certain type of person in a movie for me to watch it. If you just doesn't matter. Some people are only going to watch movies with Brad Pitt in it. Well, I don't care who the actor is. I don't care where they come from. I don't care what language it is. If it's a good story, I will watch it if I have time. But I'm kind of busy. I like a lot of anime, and I just make a joke. I ain't never seen no black people that much in anime, so I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna watch this anime because there's no black character. That doesn't make sense to me. I make a joke about it, but a lot of people are like that to me. They won't watch something because they can't relate to the character instead of trying to understand the story. I don't care if it's drama, comedy. If it's something good and I can learn a lesson from it, I'll watch it. And sometimes I watch stuff that are just complete garbage. And I'll be honest. This is not. I wasn't gonna be honest, but I really don't like crime Mr. Murderies because I have mystery murders because I know that people kill and I understand why people do it, so I don't get off trying to figure out why people are messed up. A lot of people are angry, bitter, have some type of psychological damage. You never know what they grew up went through in their life upon growing up. So there's always a reason, and if I don't interact with them, I don't want to know. I mean, because I'm worried about is the sun shining today? Can I sleep peacefully? Um, that's what I think about. So that's what I guess I wish I could get other people to see that there's so much more to life than the badness of what other people do and trying to compare yourself to people in that way. Just figure out what's going to bring you joy and bring you tranquility and bring you peace and bring you happiness and focus on that. And I don't care how many times I got to say it, which I say it quite a lot. People don't really seem to hear it, but hey, um, try to figure out how to be happy and do you and be honest with yourself. Don't worry about what other people think because they're going to always think what they think. What you should be worrying about is how you think and how you feel and what you need to do to be in that place to make you feel great. And you shouldn't, okay, this is me telling people what they shouldn't do, but you shouldn't feel great seeing the pain of others. I know a lot of people feel like that, but I don't. I don't feel great seeing other people in pain. I don't want to see you in pain. I don't want to hear about pain. I don't want to hear about the bad things that happen to people. I want to hear more about the good things that happen to people. And that's what I think I focus on. So even right now, I may not be making somebody feel great. Somebody may get mad and give me a thumbs down when they listen to what I'm saying. But life is better than what you choose to make it. Stop trying to make it some bitter, dejected, horrible place where everybody's doing wrong and everybody's no good and you can't trust people. Because some people are actually genuine. There are some people that really mean what they say. Like I mean, when I say I love people, I love people. I want to see people smile. I love when people do nice things for me. I want to do nice things for people. And sometimes I get confused because I think I'm a good man, but so many people say, don't be a good guy or a nice guy. What do you mean by that? Listen, just because I'm nice and want to do kind things, don't mean I'm a sucker, but a lot of people equate goodness and niceness to being a sucker. I'm far from a sucker. And I don't care if people think I don't get offended by terms. Like I was listening to this show and then a dude, I think a girl said something about, I like a geek or something. And he said, that's an offensive term, calling a man a geek. But I'm a geek. You can call me a nerd if you want. It don't bother me. Why do those terms bother you? Geek means you're into tech. Nerd means you're a studious type of dude that maybe be socially awkward. Well, I'm not. I don't think I'm that socially awkward, but I have nerdy tendencies. So I'm a cool ass geek. I'm a suave nerd, whatever you want to be. But what you say doesn't shape who I am, and I think that's a problem. Too many people worry about what other people think instead of what they think about themselves. Think good about you. Be who you want to be. Didn't Nas have a song like that? Be what you want to be. I don't know, but I just want to be me, and whoever the be I'm trying to be, hopefully the me that I'm being is good to you. And if it's not the best to you, then it's all good. I ain't trying to bring you no pain. I'm trying to bring you some love. I want you to feel love, baby. I want you to feel joy. So I don't know. When I see people want to hop on bandwagons of putting people down or critiquing their life and shattering other people for their own benefit, I want to detach because life should be better than that. And I understand the analysis. I understand, ooh, let me tell you the gossip. I get that. I can sometimes I want to hear how you think, but that would never be what I want to do. I don't want, like, if you do put a movie out, and I'll critique a movie because either I like a movie or I don't. But as far as what other people do, there's a lot of people I think are fraudulent. But it's not for me to to smash them. It's for you. If you ask me my opinion in a conversation, I'll tell you. But I don't have a thought to go and make a video destroying other people. It just doesn't. It does not. It's not me. But maybe it's you. Maybe it's you to destroy other people. Is it? Is that you, the person who wants to destroy other people? Are you that person? All right. I'm done for a time being. Maybe I'll come back and give it some more fire.